What is up, Facebook? So I got 2 more wands to finish in my next batch. This one, however, is mine. What is up, fellow Facebookers and YouTubers? For some odd reason, this scepter I'm making is calling me. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I mean, I came this close to losing the ability to do anything with my right or left hand while making this. The crystal hole on this snapped like 4 times before I got it to this point. I'm not going to include crystal wands very often in my batch of wands, but every so often I'll include them. On my bench behind me, you see a bunch of wands that have been podged and are drying. So because this stick is calling me, I'm making this scepter for myself. I was going to sell it on Etsy, but then getting it to this point, it's calling me, Facebook. Getting the scepter to this point is just calling me. I don't know why it's calling me, but when you practice the craft, you can't ignore that. This right here will complete my collection of wands. So I'm making this scepter for myself, see? But I can tell you right now that with those wands drying, plus the wand I've already painted, I got like 1 more to carve out. So this batch is almost done. What's up, Jessica Alice Wilden? How you doing? Now, you've all seen my handheld wand, the one that's black and green. It was the same thing with that stick. It was just calling me, you know what I'm saying? Something's telling me to keep this scepter for my collection, and I'll complete my collection. Like, I don't know why it's calling me. It just is, you know what I'm saying? And, oh yeah, that handle is on there beautifully. That ain't coming off anytime soon. Dylan says, hello, Josh. Hail Satan. You speak of one of the almighty 3, yes. Like, I don't know, man. I know I'm weird about this kind of thing, but this scepter just started calling my name right when I got it dried. It was like, keep me, you know, you want to. I start looking at it and I'm like, yeah, dude, I could rock this shit for my collection. Indeed, Simon, Satan, the devil, and Lucifer himself. Well, here's the thing. You're still going to get 20 wands. Okay, you're still going to get 20 wands in your batch of wands for Etsy. It's just this one is for personal sale. Or, excuse me, personal use. This one's mine. Like, I have a staff. I have a couple of handheld wands. This would be a nice scepter to complete my collection. I'm not going to make any harsh decisions like this ever again, but this one specifically. I mean, if I'm the one carving it, who gives a shit, right?
Right.
And, oof. I almost lost my left hand carving this scepter, and I got 2 cuts on my knuckles on the bottom two knuckles right here, just below my Aussie knuckles. I literally almost got cut to the bone drilling this thing. I could have fucked up my tattoo. I could have fucked up my left hand entirely, and I didn't. Like, and this thing was so fucking stubborn to carve that I'm like, no, this kind of thing is staying in my hands. Now, the first batch of wands didn't have a scepter in it, but it still sold out just as quickly. So even though this scepter I make right here in my hands is for me, I assure you, you're still getting a 20 batch of wands. Yeah. That's a good question. Albert says, does a stick have to be carved and painted to work as a wand? Not necessarily, no. Not necessarily, no. You can empower a stick to be a wand without it being carved and painted, but it just looks better carved and painted. When I tell people I make wands, and if I just have that basic handheld, that works, but this right here would be a finer example of when I say I carve wands. Yeah. The thing of it is, you're right about that, Liam. The scepters I charge $54 for, and they often may not fit the tubes or often require a custom box to wrap. And that's just the thing of it. The handheld wands are easier to make, so I can charge $24 for them and be just happy with that. That gives the fans a wand. That gives me just a little bit of profit, you know. Of course, when I go to the Wonder Magic shop to get a crystal for this thing, I may end up trying to get a quartz crystal for the other scepter. I might try carving another scepter for Etsy to really complete this batch. You know what I'm saying? But this scepter right here, this is mine. So how do you pick the sticks? How do you know they are wands? I'm curious. Good question, Jessica. I tend to go for sticks that I know will carve good wands, like this one in my hand, for instance. The only thing this thing needs is basically a quartz crystal in the hole right here and some copper wire to wrap around it. So this thing's almost done. And here's the thing of it. You want a stick that's nice and solid. You don't want something that's dry and cracked and crumbly. If you want a stick for a good wand, you want something that's relatively fresh. Do they not have to be magic? No, they don't. No, they don't. If you're getting a stick to make a wand, they don't have to be magic to begin with. You put the magic in yourself. There's nothing wrong with being curious about wands and that sort of thing. It's a very natural curiosity. I mean, when people see what I do and what I make, and they're like, okay, of course there's going to be a natural curiosity, you know. But just so you know, if you don't see this gorgeous scepter for sale on Etsy, there's a reason. It's because I'm completing my wand collection with this. I know I can make another scepter for Etsy, that's not a problem, but this is the scepter I almost lost my left hand drilling. Like, fuck, the hole for this crystal was such a bitch to carve out. You don't even know. It took like 4 tries before the crystal was carved out. I got the crystal carved out on the 4th try. The hole for the crystal carved out. 4th try. Boom. 4th time I got this crystal hole carved out. It stayed, and it's nice and thick all the way around. Perfect diameter and everything. Oops. There's still some Mod Podge drying on the inside of that crystal hole, but that's all right. Yeah. You want a stick that's relatively fresh. You don't want something that's so dry and cracked that it just, you pick up a stick and if you're able to go without any issue, if you're able to break the stick without any issue, then that's definitely not a good stick for a wand. But if you pick up a stick and you give it a bend and it takes a minute to break, then that's what you're looking for. You should do a video where you gather the wood for your wands. Outdoor vids are the best. Well, something to consider, Liam. Thank you for that. Albertson Netside says, is 4 your lucky number? Yes. 4 is my lucky number, and only took 4 tries to get the scepter to carve to where it is right now. And then after it got done drying, I picked it up and I'm like, oh fuck, this thing's calling me super hard. Normally I wouldn't keep wands that I carve for Etsy, but this wand that I'm carving right now, the one that I hold in my hand, this would be the special occasion. This would be the only occasion, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been super finicky about painting this thing just the way it is right now, and it looks good, you know what I'm saying? So I may end up carving another scepter or another handheld wand for Etsy. The point being is you're gonna get 20 wands in the 4th batch, like I promised. Josh, how do you feel about touring, or how do you feel about Trump packing the Supreme Court with cool conservative judges? Good question, Mr. Joe. Well, here's the thing. If Trump wants to put conservative judges in Supreme Court, I'm cool with it to a degree, because conservatives tend to be more liberal on a lot of things that I support, like weed and women's rights and that sort of thing. The only thing that liberals do not usually support is guns, and that's one of the few Republican issues that I agree with, is supporting guns and the Second Amendment. I believe in supporting the Second Amendment and the right to bear arms. I also believe in women's rights and the rights for men as well, equal rights for both sexes. And I think it's kind of fucked that prescription pills cost an arm and a leg, you know. When something's telling you to keep, I mean, this scepter's telling me to keep it. As weird as that sounds. But this would definitely be a wand I'd rock around town when it's all said and done. I mean, this is a classic black and white type wand, like Magician's Parlor type magic wand, you know what I'm saying? But the white right here glows in the fucking dark. And there's so much glow-in-the-dark spray paint on this end of this scepter of mine that sitting in the sun drying for just a couple hours, and you can even ask homeboy Alex over here, the whole half of it was lighting up.
Yeah.
Believe me, I know that once I finish the scepter, it would fetch a very, 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 very pretty penny on Etsy. But certain things, man. And after I successfully carved this scepter without busting my hand or stabbing it or ruining it to where I couldn't do anything with it, after this I was like, dude, from now on, whenever I make a scepter or a staff, it's going in the vice clamp. I don't care. Like if I'm not gonna hold, because that's what I was doing. I was holding the drill with one hand and holding the stick in the other hand like I normally do, and the drill slipped and I went, and you all saw those cuts I had on my 2 fingers earlier. Like it took a couple of days for those fuckers to heal up nicely, but yeah, they're healed up to a point where you can't even see them, which is good. I mean, when people say, well, you make wands, yeah, this would be a good example to use as it's my example of I make wands. And this little section right here dried very nicely. I put some black spray paint on it. It dried, took the painter's tape off. And then I podged from here all the way up the entire stick. And this fucking thing dried so beautifully. Like there's no way in hell that handle's coming off. This will be the final wand for my collection. But, yeah. Believe me, it was hard not wanting to give away the last 2 scepters I made for Etsy, but this one, no. No. No, this thing is mine. When it almost took my hand, and then it took 4 times to get the crystal hole just right. That's a sign. People around Casper might see me walking around town with this thing in my hands, holding it over my shoulder like, what's up, what's good? Conservative means Republicans. Well, see, here's the thing. You know, I don't agree with everything Republicans do, but some of the things they preach, I agree with. I don't think abortion should be the government's choice or religion's choice for that matter. If it's a woman's body, who the fuck are you to tell her what she can and can't do with her own fucking body? You want to sit there and say, oh, God's against abortion. How the fuck do you know what God's against? You're not God, so shut the fuck up. You want to fucking sit there and say, oh, well, it's wrong of you to kill that child. Okay, well, if the mother's going to give birth, if the mother is going to give birth to a dead baby, who the fuck are you to tell her what she can and can't do with her own body? You sick bastard. You want to sit there and force a woman to give birth to a dead child because you're against abortion. If the kid's going to come out dead anyway, what the fuck does it matter? I'm just saying. What kind of heartless bastard? Like, I get so fucking tired of the government and the fucking religious organizations in this fucking country telling women what they can and can't do with their own body. But if you think that's shitty, try living in the Middle East. Try living in a third world country. So just be lucky that the only thing that women are told not to do with their bodies is abortion. It's not technically illegal in most states, but at least to a degree. You want to talk about women getting treated like shit. You want to talk about women getting treated like shit. Go to a fucking Middle Eastern country or a third world country, and you want to sit there and tell me that you think it sucks to live in America. Oh, you poor bastard. I'm going to talk about real fucking problems. I mean, don't get me wrong, America has its problems. It may have democracy and freedom. It's awesome for that. But is America perfect? No, America is not perfect. No country is perfect. Whenever we see all these stupid fucking mass shootings in our fucking country, and the rest of the world has to fucking see that stupid fucking shit, you'd be looking at that shit like, oh, Americans and their guns. That's exactly what people think when they see all the mass shootings in our stupid fucking society. I'm sorry, I saw a coffee commercial earlier. I'm watching King of the Hill on YouTube, enjoying my afternoon, getting my wands finished up. And I saw a commercial on TV, or not on TV, but on YouTube. It was a coffee commercial. Some kid was destroying a bathroom, and of course it was a boy, because little boys and their obnoxiousness, right? And then the adults start drinking coffee as if it's no big deal. Like, oh, let's drink some coffee, it'll go away. And the ad triggered me a little bit because I'm looking at this coffee ad like, this is exactly the fucking problem with our society. You're playing into the, oh, boys will be boys fucking stereotype, and it's exactly the fucking problem with our society, man. And that's exactly the fucking ad was playing out, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? And that kind of cliche, it affects men. There are a lot of nice guys who work hard and treat women right, but when you get the fucking whole attitude of all men want is sex and all men want is da-da-da-da and boys will be boys, you know, that kind of fucking attitude hurts nice guys like me on the dating scene.
Right.
And you're thinking, it's just a coffee commercial and some kid wrecking a... I seen the commercial on YouTube. This kid's wrecking a bathroom. And then the adults are like, haha, boys will be boys. Let's drink some coffee. And it was the stupidest fucking ad ever.
Right.
Like, I was sitting there watching and going, this can't be a fucking ad. This is so fucking stupid. This doesn't make me want to drink coffee. This just makes me fucking hate the society I live in. And some women want to sit there and say that, oh, only women get treated unfairly. You men have it so good. Bitch, please. Some women want to sit there and say that men have it all perfect. Now, the reason why it's called sexism is because both sexes get treated unfairly. The sooner you fucking realize that, the better. I'm sorry, but this fucking coffee ad, it triggered me a little bit, dude. I'm like, this is the fucking problem with our society. You're feeding into that notion that all men want is sex and that all boys will be boys. You know, when you're feeding into that bullshit, you're contributing to the problem. You're not fixing it. I like the way my scepter's turning out. That's sharp. That way when I tell people I make wands and they don't watch my videos, they know I ain't bullshitting. I'll take this shit with me to the bar when I'm drinking, have a nice little drinking companion, just be like, what's up, what's good? And people ask, well, why the fuck do you have a scepter? I'll be like, because it's my fucking religion, kiss my Asperger's, freedom of fucking religion. How about that? Like, I've seen some stupid advertising on TV, man. Like, I see a commercial for Toy Zits. Kids can put these fake zits on their face and squeeze them. Like, oh, it's so gross. And then I see another commercial, not even 4 seconds. Not even 4 fucking seconds after that commercial advertising kids popping fake zits, I see a commercial for Proactive. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with this shit. You got a bunch of fucking dumb shits telling teenagers to just say no, teaching abstinence-only sex education, and then you got an advertisement shoving sex in our fucking faces. What the fuck is... Oh, dude. Oh, my God, dude. Then you got younger millennials. You got younger fucking millennials doing stupid shit like eating Tide Pods and snorting condoms for fucking YouTube views. Man, what the fuck is wrong with our society? Oh, my God, dude. Fucking... And that's not even the worst of it, man. Fucking idiots per capita. Oh, I am fantastic. Believe me, I am more than fantastic. I have a brand new wand for my collection that's going to look sick in my collection. And I'm venting. I'm ranting. Bitching about society's problems. It's therapeutic for me. I'm fine, believe me. I'm more than okay. I'm fucking fantastic, man. Yeah. Just holding it back in the shade right here, I can see it glowing. Man, I'm liking my new scepter. This thing is sick looking, man. It's dried. All it needs is like 3 more things to be done. And those 3 things are very, very easy to obtain.
Who's your friend that just got chick ass?
Jessica Alicia Wilden says, who's your friend? This here's homeboy Alex Anderson. He helped me gather sticks on this batch of wands, or at least most of them. Pretty much all of them. Except for this one. This one was apparently sitting in my batch of sticks, just waiting to be carved. Like, I've seriously had enough of stupid people and their stupid drama and their stupid bullshit and fucking society being stupid. Just stupid people. I've had enough of stupid people and drama. Like, for real, I'm so sick and tired of stupid people and their stupid drama, dude.
Simon said, you and Alex going to hunt for girls tonight.
Are you and Alex going to hunt for girls tonight? Simon, I appreciate the compliment. You know, like, I get what you're saying, but that's exactly my point. Are you gonna hunt for girls? Dude, girls are not fucking animals. We may be human beings, but girls are people too. Well, you gonna pick up chicks? That would have been a more appropriate way to say it. I know you didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry, but I'm in one of my fucking moods right now, dude. Oh, you gonna hunt for chicks? 'Cause you're a dude, right? Oh, dude. Are you gonna hunt for chicks? Like, why do you gotta fucking make women to be animals like that? Women are not animals, they're human beings, goddammit. I wish, dude. No, dude, like, I got chicks checking me out and flirting with me occasionally. I got chicks smiling at me, and that's as far as it goes. I got chicks offering to be my friend, and I appreciate that. But right now, no chick wants me, so I don't know what the fuck the deal is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sitting here going, scratching my head going, okay, this doesn't make any sense. It don't make a lick of sense. I have a lot to offer. I'm a good person, and yet, oh, I know why. Because assholes. Oh, I can be an asshole. You want me to fucking... That's my problem. Maybe that's why I'm not getting a girlfriend, Alex. I'm not a fucking asshole. I don't treat women like shit. That's why I don't have a girlfriend, isn't it? Fuck, dude. I'm so tired of it.
I don't blame you, man.
You know, here's the thing of it. I find myself saying, I don't give a fuck how shitty women treat me. It's not worth treating them like shit just so they can sit there and say, oh, you're just a typical guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck how shitty women treat me. If I treat women like shit, then that gives them the excuse to sit there and say, oh, you're just a typical guy. You're just, fuck that, dude. Just straight up, fuck that. I'm breathing. And you may sit there and think, oh, I don't give a shit. I'm just getting pussy. Fuck everybody else. But you inadvertently affect every other guy's chance of getting laid. And you may sit there and think, I don't give a shit as long as I'm getting laid. And you sit there and think that, but that's so inconsiderate, dude. When you treat women like shit, other women are going to look at you and look at other women and be like, girl, I feel you on that struggle. Men are assholes. Fuck them, right? And then that just ruins it for nice guys like me. You know what I'm saying? And it's no fucking different. It is no fucking different when you get these slutty, stuck-up cunts taking you for all you got, taking you for your money, treating you like shit, just using you for your fucking dick and your money and everything you got. It's no fucking different. Flip the fucking script. You hear women complain about shit that men do, they do it too. Oh, men are so perverted. Fuck you, bitch. Women are perverted too. Oh, men are just pigs. They have standards. Fuck you, bitch. You have standards too. You really want to fucking play that argument? You really want to fucking play that argument? And this is the funny thing of it. This is the funny fucking thing of it. You hear a lot of single people going, oh, I wish I had a girlfriend or blah, blah, blah. You hear a lot of fucking people who are taken going, oh, I wish I was single. And it's like, God damn, dude. That is so typical life in a nutshell. You hear a lot of people who are taken going, you hear a lot of people who are taken going, oh, I wish I was single. You hear a lot of single people going, oh, I wish I had a girlfriend. Oh, blah, blah. That is just so typical life, dude. Did you finish Threes as One yet? Yes, I did. Thank you for asking, Don Picton. Threes as One is pretty much finished. Right now, I'm waiting to get the money together so I can get a t-shirt and the leggings I'm going to send her in the care package. So, yeah. Now, here's the thing of it. Every so often, I'm going to make a free wand and send it with a t-shirt to a fan. Every so often, fans will be getting care packages. Now, I have a lot of fans, so I can't really afford to give everyone a free wand and a t-shirt. But every so often, I will be including a free wand and a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, she's excited. And that makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's be real. Therese Saxton, oh my God, dude, this chick is fine. Holy shit, dude. I was quite surprised when she accepted my friend request. I was like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah, that's what's up. A lot of guys be like, oh, all I want is sex. A lot of guys think like that, and that's exactly the problem. That's why fucking society thinks all guys want is sex. And if all women do is date assholes, that's why a lot of people think, that's why a lot of fucking people think that all women want is assholes. Because women are constantly dating them. It's, oh, dude. Oh, it's so obvious and so easy to explain, yet the fact that people continue to fucking do it and then bitch about their fucking problems, it's like, oh. Okay, you're bitching about the problems in your life, but you refuse to do a fucking thing to change it. Here's your fucking sign. Here's your fucking sign, you stupid fucking retard. Like you sit there, it's, oh my God, just, my scepter's not even done. Just holding it is calming.
Today's Sunday. I'm probably gonna go to King's Corner to get money from the Orca because she says she got paid the 29th. So.
Yeah, that's how you do.
And then if I do get any money, I'll stop by and go get some booze.
That sounds like a plan. Hopefully she gives you some money.
If not, if I see my sister Angie there, I'll just have my sister Angie kick her ass.
Oh.
Then I'll raid the bitch's wand.
Because people at Home Depot, people at the Wonder Gift Shop, people all around town have been like, okay, you make wands. Where's the proof? Ha ha ha. Right here in my fucking hands, dude. I didn't spill any blood on it, thankfully enough, but when this thing almost cost me my left hand making it, on top of that, the crystal hole took 4 tries to cut it and drill it. No, dude, this is mine. This scepter is mine. Just to get this batch out as quickly as possible, I may end up just carving another handheld wand and selling it. That way there's 20 wands in the batch like I promised. I know I did say this was going in the batch, but man, this scepter's calling me. You know what I'm saying?
Show them the white end glows. Cover your hands if you have to. Show them the glow.
Like I could show you the glowing end of the scepter when it's darker out, but yeah, no, you can just tell this end's glow in the dark.
Yeah.
I tried to cover it and show it on camera, but no, that ain't happening.
When you picked it up from drying, that motherfucker was glowing.
My point exactly. When I picked this motherfucker up from drying after putting podge all over it from like this part of the handle all the way up. The rest of this handle's already been podged. That's why it's already shiny. Am I going to sell my old one? No, I'm not. That handheld wand, that black and green one, that's part of my collection. This one right here will be the final wand to my collection. But one way or another, them wands are getting done. All the wands sitting up on paint cans right now are going to be done as soon as they're done drying. So that way I'll legitly, I'm not lying to you, have 2 wands to carve out for the batch. Yeah. And right when I sanded that nub off, it created a nice little circle right there. That's fucking killer, dude. Hold on, I gotta grab my Sharpie. Yes, now if I want to engrave this, I could. But you need an outline. And I may not need to engrave it because as soon as Sharpie dries, it's pretty hard to come off. Put a pentagram right there in the circle with the Sharpie. Now we're talking. There we go. On one side it says King with the eye being darted with the pentagram, and then it says Cobra on the other side. That is sick. Hmm. 1, 2, 3. do like one more thing. Maybe try to draw my symbol on it, like right here.
Jill Whitten, I haven't talked to you since high school.
Right? It's been a minute. There you go. The Sharpie traced that out very nicely. Very, very nicely. That looks very good. You make the O, the inverted cross on the O.
You can even see that motherfucker going right there.
Yes, you can.
Oh,
There we go. I got the O with the inverted cross just right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, ain't that a kick? Most of the chicks that I went to high school with would probably be shitting themselves going, oh wait, Saudis is famous? God damn. When the fuck did this happen? uh,
looking dang good. Head on.
now, if I wanted to, I could engrave this with a wood engraver. I may end up doing that too. There we go. My symbol, the pentagram, is two things and then two separate words.
Well, hell, bro. If you want to do what I talked about before going to Frosty's, then I'll go to King's Corner and see if I can get money from the orca.
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
Go read the ashtrays here in a second.
I did.
Yeah, but you never know. You might have missed a couple. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. Well, I'll let that Sharpie dry on there right quick. And then as soon as it dries, I may end up engraving it with the wood engraver. The symbol looks good. The words King Cobra looks good. Yeah, now we're talking. Oh, my dad's doing quite good, Jill. Thank you for asking. Aw. Jill Witten's like, how's your dad doing? I miss that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, you don't even know, bro. Valley City was so fucking small. Everybody knew everybody. You think Casper's small?
Shit, dude, I don't think Casper's small, man.
No, dude. Casper's like 3 to 4 times bigger than Valley City. I'm not even bullshitting you.
Oh, I know.
Like, as soon as somebody moved out of town, if you were there long enough, everybody knew it. They were just like, well. Aw. Simon says Clint is Casper's #1 photographer. Hell yeah, I'm sure he'll appreciate that. Yeah, all that highlighter that I put in there, I'm going to end up burning that with a wood engraver.
Doesn't mean Sharpie. You said highlighter.
Highlighter, Sharpie, whatever, yeah. All the stuff that I get with the Sharpie is going to end up being engraved into my stick eventually, or my scepter, I should say. Stop calling it a stick, because at this point, it's a fucking scepter, just about. And that's going to take for fucking ever to carve out, but this is my personal scepter, so it would be worth it. I wouldn't have to, like, carve it out, because if I go right here where the pentagram's at and just go like that, it ain't coming off. But it'd be a nice touch. So I will end up engraving this. And tomorrow is the 2nd, so hopefully on the 3rd, I can get a crystal for this thing. And there we go.
Whatever, Alex. Whatever. I don't know who that is.
Make the O a little bit wider. Does Alex know any magic? I don't know. Do you know any magic?
The only magic I know is convulsing. I might be epileptic, but that's the only magic I know when I'm wiggling on the floor.
Damn, dude. That is some crazy shit. And using the Sharpie, that gives me a nice outline. So when it dries and shit. Now using the Sharpie, when it dries, they'll give me an outline. To carve everything.
Alex, do you have memory of seizures like you? Like, are you conscious the whole time? And what's happening?
You can tell what that is right there, right? On the stem, on the scepter, yeah. Not the best looking attempt at it, but there we go. Now it looks more like what I want it to look like just by doing that.
Does that Simon dude? What did he ask? Because he says, Alex, do you remember something? I don't know. I remember a whole lot, but not a whole lot. If you understand where I'm coming from.
There we go. That's nicely done. Just about. No, it's not Patrick's star. It was supposed to be a pot leaf, but it looks like shit. Yeah. That's supposed to be a pot leaf right there, but it doesn't look like it. It's kind of a shitty attempt, but oh well.
I could absorb so much mana with that thing.
But I want to let this continue drying over by the window.
Oh, Simon asked, yeah, dude. With my seizures, man, I don't remember a whole lot because, like, I can be standing up and then just face plant it and not even know it and wake up on the floor. I could be sitting one place and then next thing you know, wake up in a different place and not even know it.
Right.
Seizures are not pleasant, but no, I am not aware of what's happening when I'm convulsing.
It kind of looks like a pot leaf now. It doesn't look like Magic Star anymore.
Right.
Like the leaves are kind of turned a certain way. People are asking me that shit. What the fuck, dude?
Well, it's understandable. Most people that have never been around seizures, I can understand that.
Yeah.
That they would ask a question like that, but
right.
Well, hell, with a grand mal seizure disorder, man, they're not pleasant. Grand mals can take anybody's life at any moment, no matter how old you are. Because with grand mal seizures, it's full body convulsions, and with how fast your heart beats when you're convulsing, it can trigger your heart to quit beating to the point that you're just dead.
Yeah.
And things get pretty freaking violent, man. I will tell you what.
I'll tell you what. That and working on wands, getting them done, and I got a new scepter for my collection on the way. That's what's up. 20 wands, 4th batch.